Yeah, suck me in rolls. Yeah, suck me in rolls. Suck me in rolls. Suck me in rolls. Yeah, suck me in rolls. Oh, you know I got a door. Sucking rolls, I got the tools. Yeah, sucking me in rolls. Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. Bitch, you got the D's on my O's. Suck on my BB and O's. D's in rolls. Suck the D in rolls. Yeah. Oh, me versus me, you versus you. Someone suck my D in a crew. I be like you. Oh, 1, 2. D in a row, but bitches talking, I got money in the room, but 40 burning in my butt, oh. Keep the money in the gram in my butt, oh. Oh, in the rows, D's in the rows. Everybody sucking my D in the rows, sucking D in the rows. Yeah, suck my D's in the rows, roll in the coast. Bitches on my penis and they touch on my toes. D's in the rows. Yeah, suck my D in a row like bitches on the road. Yeah, bitches never know. Yeah, got a bill traveling up the green light, throwing up the money at the green light. Bitches touch my penis with control. Bitches touch my penis, suck my soul. Yeah, bitches touch my penis, suck my soul. Got a bill rocking with them bitches. Bitches came back, suck my penis. I told them that I know. Told them that I know. Oh, yeah. Suck my penis in the rolls. Oh, penis in the rolls. Ow. You heard my penis in the rolls. Yeah. Ow. Oh. You bit my penis in the rolls. You bit my penis in the rolls. Yeah. Now I'm good. I'm gonna need some concentration in the rolls. Yeah. She bit my penis in the rolls.
Yo, hello, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the LoPriore motherfucking podcast. I am your fucking co-host / host, whatever. I don't know, I'm something. Michael LoPriore, joined with my beautiful, handsome, more handsomer brother, Jared LoPriore. Jared, say what's up to everybody.
What's up, good people? Yeah, are we co-hosts when Danny's not around?
I think that's what we are. Yeah, we're co-hosts.
I feel
Danny's
like
like the main host because he does all the work.
Yeah, and I feel like because you're hosting the Zoom, that you're like the main host.
Yeah,
And
I'm acting boss. That's what I am.
Yeah.
Acting. I'm like
you're the interim boss.
Yeah, I'm capo regime. I did way too much like Italian mob stuff, and yeah, it was just like I've been so deep into mob bros. No, I'm just kidding. I'm so gay for mob guys. All right, but Danny obviously is not with us, guys. He's been touring and super busy and all jet lagged and messed up and stuff. And I don't know. As you guys know in the podcast, I was sick the other week, like twice in a row. We're all pansy men around here. Jared was just busy too. Jared was killing it, doing his own thing, which we'll get into. But Danny wanted me to say this to everybody on the show. Danny wrote, "Hey guys, I have rotting flesh in my mouth." Oh yeah, he has a toothache right now, by the way, as well. Toothache makes it sound so much more pussy, by the way.
Yeah, rotting flesh.
Rotting flesh makes it sound like he's got like a medieval like infection.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Hey guys, I have rotting flesh in my mouth, I guess, and my entire right side of my face is in so much pain. that I wouldn't even wish it on #1 most wanted terrorist on the FBI list. And while the pain eats away at my body like an unstoppable rebel force, I'd like to say thanks for your support. I'll see you guys soon. I love you all very much. We love you too,
Nice.
Danny. That was very poetic at the
Love you, bro. Hope you feel better.
towards the end too. Yes, I hope you feel better too. Which he's obviously not going to be there for Thanksgiving now either. And you're working actually. You're working at double, you said, right?
Dude, I'm gonna be busy come Thanksgiving, man. We're hosting a lot of people. Should be pretty lucrative, so I'm looking forward to it.
Right. This is gonna be like the first time I show up to a dinner, and I think it's only gonna be like me and mom and dad and Kathy.
And I'm fucking missing it, which sucks.
Yeah, well, he was so this year our dad was going to order food from a place called Caridad, which is like well-known Dominican spot in Yonkers, which I'm sure you've had before, right?
Plenty coming
right?
out of my forget it.
Well, it's been there for a long time too, I would imagine. I think Caridad's been there for like since when you were a kid.
Yeah, it has been, and I've dated enough Dominican girls who have experienced that menu.
Yeah.
In somebody's house.
Yeah,
they
were probably on the menu. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean,
for you anyway. For you anyway, you little sick dog. But yeah, my dad was gonna cook today, so I said instead of he was gonna get Caridad because dad was just. I was imagining his tone, and he was just like, "I'm not fucking doing anything this year.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy shit." But he wound up, I think, last minute. Well, not last minute really, but he decided he's gonna cooking instead, which I was just like, yes. I'd rather have dad's food than Caridad's food. Caridad's very good, but dad's food is
no. Caridad is good when you're with a couple of friends and you want to go grab something to eat. But I'd much rather sit in dad's kitchen.
Yeah,
talking shit.
Yeah, glass of wine.
Eating some homegrown. I fucking wish I could be there, man. I fucking work every Thanksgiving. I can't remember the last Thanksgiving I had off.
Well, I'll tell him to save you shit too, though. You know.
Yeah, definitely save me.
Yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Hold on, I might get got here. Hold on, everybody. Hold on 1 sec. It's saying it's gonna end my Zoom meeting. Can I do this? Because I don't have Pro. I don't have Zoom Pro, but I could, there's something about Zoom that I don't understand, but I could probably make this work.
Oh, it says you have 9 minutes left.
Dude, can I do this? We're going to keep recording. Can I do this before the time's up? I feel like I should can you hum Mission Impossible? Do you know how that goes?
Yeah, can I play it or will we get monetized?
Yeah. Well, we might not hear with the noise cancellation, so just sing it instead.
Hold on a second.
Hold on. Oh God. I was gonna do oh God, this sucks. Can we make it work? Continue. Is registered. Please log in. Okay. It's not working. Oh no. We might have to start over. Hold on. I'm trying my best here. This is ridiculous. Why do you have to pay to have a goddamn meeting? What is that about, bro? I almost just spent $150. Oh my God. Okay. This is crazy, bro. It's like trying to make me sign in and shit. Hold on. Can we do this before it ends? Dude, I'm typing like a goddamn court person right now. A stenographer. God damn it, dude. This sucks.
Can you hear it?
No, I don't. I can't hear it. No, because your noise gate, it's not gonna work. Damn it.
Noise gate, is that like Watergate?
No, noise gate just makes it so you can't hear background noise, dude. I'm fucked. It sucks. Hold on, we might have it actually. Oh my God. This is the most hectic beginning to an episode ever.
Do we have to start again?
Place an order. No, we might not have to. Can I get it done? We have 7 minutes. Why does time go so fast when it's against you?
Yeah.
This meeting now has unlimited minutes. Let's go. Let's go, dude.
Nice.
Also, yeah, we didn't hear any of that. We didn't hear any of the music.
I was just dancing to myself.
I was gonna say to hum it, yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to cancel that immediately. Because so what happens is Danny usually does the hosting, so he pays for all this shit.
Oh,
Either that or I didn't have to do any of that, and I don't know, I just messed it up. But the fact that we did that in that nick of time is
I didn't do
clutch.
anything. You did it. Yo, cheers, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
cheers, bro. Oh yeah, here.
Have you had a drink yet?
I have, but like very, very little, and even when I do, I don't like it anymore. It's weird.
Good for you.
Yeah, but like I'll have some wine on Thanksgiving, and
Yeah.
and like I'll have a beer. Like I'll definitely have a beer with you in the future for sure. Like if we're just chilling at the crib, I'm definitely gonna suck down a Homsky or two.
Why not? Let's go for it.
You know, gotta suck a little bit of a fucking brew again. I don't want to live the rest of my life just being like, it's not that it's boring. It's just that like a nice little edge off. You know what I mean? Everyone needs that.
Yeah.
Life is very intense. So
Yeah, take a little sip from time to time. It's no biggie.
yeah, suck on a little sip. You know what I mean?
A little sippy.
Suck a little sippy. All right. So
sip.
before we were interrupted by a fucking bomb countdown.
Danny's gonna have to edit that out. Me just weirdly.
No, he should keep it. I think that was funny because you were just like dancing and there was no music. Just panicking at the same time. Also, everyone can relate to that. A Zoom of having Zoom for the first time if they run like a business or some shit.
You could just punch in the sound too.
Yeah, he should do that.
Yeah.
But before we got interrupted by that, I was saying that my dad's, instead of ordering food, my dad's cooking this year. And my dad's, if you guys don't know, my dad's food is fucking absolute fire.
Yeah,
so he decided he's going to do that. So instead of Kari Dad, I said he's calling it Caring Dad instead. Caring Dad
Good.
food.
Fucking genius.
And big ziti, ham. I think we're still gonna get pernil from somewhere. But
pernil.
Yeah, and then he's gonna have a shit ton of food. I should just tell him to make a shit ton, and then whoever wasn't there, I can give it to you because you live right down the.
I'll just pull up late night. You guys might still be around. Maybe just bring it to your house, and I'll pull up at your house and grab it.
Sip a little bit of wine. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food, or what Thanksgiving food? I guess is like not really like what's your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving?
If we're going like straight gringo, like American style.
Ooh, gringo it up, son.
Oh man, I gotta go with some like, I mean, obviously the bird's gotta be on point, right? Turkey's gotta be on point. Nothing worse than dry ass turkey.
No, it fucking sucks.
Oh, fucking the worst.
Yeah.
I'd say besides turkey, because that's a given, I'd say like a really bomb ass plate of like some good stuffing and yams.
Yeah, I love stuffing, dude.
Like
stuffing is
so fucking good.
Does it bother you if it's ever from the box, or would you rather have some real homemade ass stuff? I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually make like real at home homemade stuffing.
Yeah, I've seen people make homemade stuffing. I don't have a recipe for it myself. I'd prefer anything that was made from scratch over out of the box, but like,
yeah,
I mean, any stuffing that's drenched in like a fucking turkey gravy with fucking yams and a little bit of, I guess ham is also up there for me. Like a solid ham, some yams and some fucking stuffing. And I'm a happy boy. What about you? What's your favorite shit?
God, I would probably say stuffing too. Stuffing's just like how soft that shit is. And it just goes into you, just stuffs you up.
Just stuffs you.
And also, what a fucking easy ass. That has to be one of the most like just on the nose names for a food I've ever heard before. Like all food stuffs you up, but this is like whoever named it was just like, I don't know, I don't have time for this stuff. Get stuffed with it.
Yeah, what is it?
Stuffing. That's it.
Yeah. What is it? It's a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, because like that's what it is. It is what is it in stuffing anyway? Is it like breadcrumbs and fluff?
I would assume it's bread. It's bread.
Yeah.
It's some type of obviously seasoning and stuff like that, but it's essentially just a soggy ass mashed bread.
Yeah.
That
with
I
flavoring,
love. I love anything that's mushy, like with food, I'm in.
Oh, I'll fucking suck some mush.
I'll fucking suck the shit out of some mush.
But what a lazy named food though. They were just like, I don't know, some stuff, man. Stuff.
Well, it's called stuff. It's called stuffing because you fill the turkey with it.
Yeah, with it. Yeah. But I feel like that's still such like, but a lot of people eat it without it being in the turkey as well, right?
Yeah,
So then
you pull it out of fucking turkey, slop that
you
fucking
slop
down
that
on the
thing
plate,
down.
fucking rub it on your tits. It's nice, bro.
Yeah, but fucking stuffing is such a stupid name though. Like
What's your least favorite?
my least favorite has got to be that cranberry shit. I know people like that stuff, like in the can, the whatever it is,
the cranberry
sauce.
The cranberry sauce.
Yeah, the jelly. I mean, whatever. I guess if you like fucking sucking a blood clot out of Barney's cock, or whatever the fuck it is, eat that shit all day. Hi, boys and girls. And he has like rapper veneers. Remember Barney's teeth?
It was he had some fucking piano keys. Yeah,
just one long like fucking white line just that went around. He didn't have any crevices or any cracks. He just had a solid tooth, just like
veneers. Veneers are so common today. Like,
yeah, they are.
I could definitely use them. I should all fucking.
Yeah, but I like yours for that it gives them their originality. You know what I mean?
It was like a bottle opener.
Wait, what happens if you die and you burn in a fire and you have veneers? Are veneers the shape of even your teeth, or are they fake? They're fake.
Well, there's like veneer caps, and then there are like actual implants too.
Yeah, but then do they take like dental fucking files of your veneer so that if you're in a fire, they can identify your burned ass body? You see what I'm saying?
Dude, let's Google that.
We got to Google that. Google that and let me know what happens.
Yeah, are there dental records for veneers, right?
Yes. That's yeah. Do there be dental records for veneers? I said dental files.
All right, hold on a second.
Because that's crazy to think about. I never thought about that. Like, do they just find like burnt wrappers in a car and they have like no idea who it is? They just find your teeth looking like one of those toys, just like going up and down. Because I would imagine they do take dental records.
There must be, right? Like there must be some.
Yeah,
they're like.
But a lot of veneers look the fucking same, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, I feel like teeth have more of a fingerprint type of pattern that makes them very unique.
Yeah, right? And that's why people usually. Yeah, that's why you usually.
And veneers are probably just like.
Yeah,
they're just fit to. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they do it. I feel like in most cases they make a mold to match your natural teeth.
Yeah, they probably do that. Yeah.
So those dental records probably match your natural fucking bite print.
Right. Because I'm just saying a lot of the like Steve Harvey's fucking teeth are crazy. You know, crazy. Like I don't know if those are his real teeth. I don't know if they are. I know he used to rock a wig, but like I don't know.
I watch Family Feud like 3 times a week.
Yeah, that man's mouth is nuts.
Yeah. He looks like a potato head.
Yeah, he does. He actually fucking like one that just came to life and became a human.
It's tooth and jaw identification. There's a whole bunch of shit. I think they can. When a body is badly, difference between virgin tooth structure and restorations. Say it depends on when you last took your print because that could change too over time. It wouldn't match.
See, isn't that nuts? It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other ways I think you could tell by, but usually they go straight to the teeths.
Toothasis.
Straight to the toothasis. And like technology, I mean, and also, I don't know, you know how technology is nowadays. I don't know if they put like if they're going to put veneers in, you might as well put like a little code in there somewhere. You know what I mean?
I would put shit to where like each
put like a fucking like invisible barcode somewhere.
Yeah, I would make like a fingerprint, like a dental fingerprint.
Right? Because it's like you get a new phone, it's like a serial number. You might as well have like a serial number on the fucking teeth or something, then you pull them out.
Sense. Somebody should be writing this down. You guys are out there.
Fucking geniuses. Speaking of technology, high-tech, crazy technology also, Jared sent us a video recently. Jared was in an autopiloted Uber recently.
Called a Waymo.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Waymo. Waymo.
That's why I just tell people when they ask if I'm into dudes, I just say, yeah, I'm Waymo.
Oh dear, how mo are you? Waymo. Sucked 2 dicks this morning. But it's
rap.
Yeah. So me and my business partner were out fucking doing our thing, and we call an Uber, and the thing calls us and it's like, yo, we're around the corner. So we go around the corner from where we thought was the pickup spot, and there's this Jaguar SUV, all electric, like cars got fucking all types of bells and whistles on it. There's a camera on each fucking corner of it. There's
What
a
the
thing
hell?
spinning around on the fucking top. It looks like one of those Google Earth mobiles.
Yeah.
So we match the plate, and I'm like, yo, this is our car. No driver in it. Nobody. And we're just circling the car. So now I'm like, I light up a cigarette. I'm sitting there waiting. I'm like, oh, maybe this fucking asshole's in the bathroom. I don't know what's going on. Finally, this girl sitting there, she's like, oh, did you guys order an Uber? Did it say like a Waymo? And we were like, yeah. And she was like, so that's your car. And I'm like, oh, do we drive it? Like, is it a rental? And then we drop it off? And she's like, no, it's an autopilot fucking car.
That must have been so trippy.
Bro, you get in the car. First, me and my boy look at each other, and he's like,
yeah, you're like,
do it. And I was like, I'll do it, dude. I got to get to the airport.
Sounds like a sting operation to fuck. It sounds like a sting operation to get minorities arrested, to be honest.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, just breaking into the just fucking like, hey, get down, motherfucker.
Yeah, cops come out like, we got another Mexican guy.
Another fucking Mexican. And you get in the car, and there's a screen in the back console. We're like, in the center, and you confirm that it's you. And I think he scanned his phone or something like that, and it confirmed that it was him with the barcode. And then you just fucking hit start, and the thing just starts driving, dog.
Dude, that's so weird.
We were tripping. We were in the car. The whole ride was probably like 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Like from where we were going, but with traffic, we were probably in a car for like 10 or 12 minutes. And this thing was spot on, bro. It didn't sketch me out at all. There was one moment where like these girls were crossing the street, and it starts
like, dare me?
Yeah. He was like, oh, you want me to hit these bitches? And I was like, and what I noticed, and if you look at the video that I sent you, it doesn't make like a full 3-second stop. You know how like you were taught, I don't know if that law has changed.
Yeah,
like,
no.
You get to a stop sign, it's like you look forward, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, go, right?
Yeah.
This thing was probably doing like 2-second stops.
Jesus Christ.
So this thing was a bit of a rebel. Anyhow, got us there. The weirdest part about the whole shit, and this is the God's honest truth, wasn't being in the car. It's when we got off at our destination, and then we just closed the door, and we kind of just looked at it, and we were like, okay, bye now, thanks. And then the car didn't move, and we were finally like, all right. And then we were like, all right, go. Like, go. And then standing there, watching it, realize like it had to go somewhere else. And then it just drove off by itself. There's now no one's in the car.
Imagine just drove off and got fucking crushed by another car.
Oh my God.
Like while you're standing there, like, oh my God, we were in that thing.
Dude, it just, that was the strangest part, was seeing it, because we didn't see it pull up with nobody in it.
Right.
So seeing it actually fucking operate without us in it.
Yeah.
Thinking to yourself, like, that car is driving around this city.
Yeah.
With nobody in it.
Yeah, that's nuts. Imagine the thing pulls up for the first time. You think you have like a fucking like a baby driver or something.
And where does it go?
Yeah, where does it go?
Is there like a parking lot where they all hang out and smoke cigarettes and talk shit?
That's gonna get people in so much trouble. They're gonna be like, "Oh, we got a Waymo," and there's gonna be like a little guy. He's like, "Nah, just a small guy. I'm a little person just driving." Yeah, also, well, first off, what state were you in? So that people
I was in Arizona. I was in Scottsdale, Arizona.
So I wonder where else, because I haven't seen this in New York yet. I think New York may be a little bit too intermediate for.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, way too advanced and crowded here.
The 2-second thing kind of scares me, because I know you're talking about with the 3. I'm like a 4-second guy, honestly.
Yeah.
The 2-second would have scared, and then going at the people, like it's almost like he was like, "You want to see me be fucking? Want to see?
Yeah.
You want to see AI take over the world real quick?"
Yeah, he's flexing on him like, "What's up, bitch? You think I won't hit you?"
Also, in the future,
you think I'm just some AI that doesn't want to do what it wants, that's not going to do what it wants to do?
If you ever do that again, or you get it, you should just bring like a blow up doll with you and put the blow up doll in the front seat. So when you drive by people,
just put my dog in the front.
Yeah, just put the dog in the front, just looking. I mean, they can't stop. Also, I have so many questions. Who pays? Who makes money off that? Does Waymo? Does Uber?
I don't know. I haven't done any research to see. I know there was another brand of it happening called Cruise, but I think somebody actually died
Jesus.
because of one of those vehicles. So I don't know, man. It was fucking trippy. It got a lot of comments on my IG. A lot of people were like, "No fucking way."
If you were with somebody and they said, Jared, I love you and I want to get to where we're going, but I don't feel comfortable driving this thing. Can we cancel this and I'll pay for it? Would you be like pissed, or would you be like, I get it? Or
it was too wild to say no to in my opinion.
I feel like I would have said yeah too. And also, how far was the ride though?
It was, like I said, it was like 8 minutes distance, but like with traffic and lights, it turned out to be 12 minutes, and the thing was flawless.
Besides the 2-second thing, which is not even really a big hiccup, honestly.
Yeah, no, and based on where they were at, like the pedestrians that were crossing, like they were out of harm's way, like when they were starting to roll forward. It was fucking crazy, bro. Definitely the coolest thing weirdest thing that I've been involved with or experienced AI wise recently.
That's just crazy to me that's already a thing. And but my thing is like, who's registering that vehicle? Who's okaying that?
Yeah.
Who's like, you know what I mean?
I wonder if it's like a person that owns it, like, and that driver that day was like, I want to take
yeah.
I'm just gonna send the car. Fuck it.
Because it would be cool if you use your car and it had that and you can actually still get paid for that. That's kind of fire, because then you're not even doing your job. You kind of are. Also, what a great setup for Halloween.
Yeah. Seriously. Just take your kids out.
Like Ghost Ride the Whip. Yeah.
Just take your kids out.
And just put like two cut off, two like severed hands just holding onto the steering wheel.
Yeah, seriously. Think about it. One day we're gonna be able to, it'll probably be our grandkids, whatever, which I could technically be a grandfather right now, but
yeah,
one day we're just gonna be like, yo, we got to take our kids to school, and we're just gonna program our cars to take our kids to school without us and drive back.
Yeah,
it's fucking nuts.
It is. And then like we're thinking about like back in the day, I had to take because it changes all the time. It's back in the day I had to walk 7 feet in the snow. Back in the day, I had to take a fucking school bus with a bunch of smelly kids.
Yeah. Back in the day, I had
kids who shit their pants.
Yeah, I had to drive my fucking Hyundai from fucking high school home.
And now, I mean, are you comfortable with your kids getting picked up in a driverless car?
I honestly, I would be more. This is a great question. I would be more fucking comfortable knowing that my kid was in the car with nobody
than a person,
than to be in the car with some perv.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's not impossible. I mean, it's happened already, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But the one thing that obviously stops people is all your records and everything are on there, so that person immediately gets arrested. But what's stopping a person from going, I don't give a fuck, and I'm going to end my life today? You know what I mean? Who the fuck? That person's not. Nothing's going to stop that person from being a psychopath.
Right.
They want to be a psychopath. Now, because let's say that person's off their meds one day. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck who they drive for. They probably have that job because it's the easiest job to get if you're a psychopath. Who knows? I don't know what the background checks are.
Right. I'd rather send my kid in an autopilot Uber than send them with some weird fucking creep.
Right. Well, speaking of weird fucking creeps,
God.
I think you know where I'm going with this. With this one,
know where you're...
This is. I need water for this.
Yeah.
This has been a really, really fucking strange last week or so for fucking Mr. Love, aka Puff Daddy, aka P Diddy,
dude,
and P Creepy.
Allegedly. Make sure you say allegedly a lot.
Allegedly, yeah, because I might get, who knows, I might get fucking killed. But Cassie, for people who don't know, is a R&B artist. She R&B
artist, yeah. Pop? From the 2010s.
Did she do that song? I think I gotta make a move.
Yeah.
Is that her?
I think so.
I think I gotta make it. That might be somebody else I'm thinking of. I don't know. I really honestly can't name Cassie songs. I just can't. And this isn't a, like, she went through a lot of shit this week, but I can't name really a lot. I only know her because of Puff Daddy. I think a lot of us do.
Yeah, there was
people that know
that she had that was really, really big. And then later on, everybody kind of knew her, and her relevance was because they were a couple for years.
They were for a really long time. Yeah. And he's, Listen, if you just found out Puff Daddy's a piece of shit, then you're a piece of shit. Because
He's dead.
I don't think anyone's ever looked at Puff Daddy as like a loving, caring person besides maybe his kids,
Yeah.
who he works hard for, obviously, and his family members, who he clearly is not being that person around, or they've seen it and they don't talk about it because they love him, because he's someone's. At the end of the day, I saw this woman who was making a good point, who hates him, who used to work for him. This woman, I forgot her name, but she's done a lot of interviews, like talking about working for him and how he was like how he's a piece of shit, and he does fucked up things like stalking and just control freak, manipulation. And this isn't like the first time everyone's heard about shit about Puff Daddy. It starts with little soft things, like he throws the craziest parties, then to like exhibit saying that, I mean, for rappers, it's different. In the community, they see like two dudes kissing and they're just like, oh, that's so gay. You know how the hip hop,
it's definitely very
hip hop community is
genre.
Yeah. Which is that's not the least of it. But then you have people talking about saying that, I don't know, Mace was in the bathroom with him and there's a dildo on the sink. I don't know. To me, I'm just like, so he's gay. That doesn't really go bad for anything. For me, the craziest I saw Puff Daddy was on that fucking show, Making the Band. He was a piece of shit.
Yeah, I whatever. You hear these rumors about, what people are allegedly, committing these acts against people. And I guess in certain ways you're like, nah, this girl could be making this up, or this person really is a piece of shit. I mean, based on their on his kind of behavior, and I'm no doctor of any sort, I would assume the dude's some type of sociopath.
I think when you look in his eyes, something's wrong. Something is just different and wrong.
Yeah, he's got like shark eyes.
He does. They're like life, like, and he just says weird shit. Like he'll be like, "Cause I gotta win, I gotta win." Like when he does like weird shit like that, he's just not like I knew somebody like that. Like you talk to them, even if you were trying to just let them, like they couldn't relate, or like they're just like shut off. And he's just weird. Like when he did his acceptance speech for like his legend, whatever the fuck they gave him, when he's like, "Oh yeah, and to Cassie, thanks for holding me down, love," and like went like that and just like stared at the screen for mad long. I'm like, this guy just, it's all a show to this dude.
Yeah,
he's just somebody who, like, when they say sold your soul to the devil, like he's like the best example.
Yeah.
Because you could tell he just doesn't want to let go of that power. He's always been hungry for it. And like, he just comes off as a very weird motherfucker. Just something about him is just a little bit off.
And again, it's, it's all alleged, the accusations and stuff. And that motherfucker made that shit go away quick.
Yeah, he did.
Bro. Quick.
You see what his lawyer said? He goes, just because we settle fast doesn't mean that the allegations are true. So then why would you settle fast? Because you don't want to go through court, I guess.
Right.
Or you don't want to waste time. You have other shit that you're working on in life. You don't have a case.
Again, no, this is all speculation, obviously. I think he probably felt confident that he could avoid any criminal charges.
Yeah.
Right? But along that line, a lot of things were probably going to be exposed about his sexuality.
Yeah.
Things that, I'm not going to do it. If you do some weird, freaky, kinky shit, then whatever, I'm not going to knock you for that. But I think any confirmation that he might be this, bisexual or trisexual or whatever, it's too compromising.
Right. Which seems to be a big topic right now for a bunch of male artists and actors this week too. I mean, you have Will Smith's former good friend that was doing a book with him and felt like he got shafted, telling people that he walked in on him and Dwayne Martin ramming his fucking ass, and said quote murdering him. And then you have and then now you have Keke Palmer's, I think that's her name, right? The actor, Keke Palmer, is that her name? Her mother old phone call that her soon to be ex-husband recorded, and I guess they didn't know, calling Usher gay and saying that Usher fucks dudes and all this stuff. And
yeah, that's crazy.
And like, so there's a whole bunch of stuff. And then you have the Dwight Howard thing, right? And now these are basically what I'm bringing. My point is like, these are dudes who are all very famous, who just aren't talking about their sexualities. They're not as open about it. Yeah. And then you wonder about Usher, but like, they seem to be very comfortable just being with women on stage. So I guess some people wonder, well, why aren't you that comfortable in the bedroom? And who knows? I don't know. Who knows what Hollywood parties are? Like the way things get around, someone might have had a wild night, but maybe they don't. I don't know. Maybe they don't see themselves as gay because they fucked a dude. But all I keep seeing is Ice-T, and I see just going, "I got news for you. That means you're gay." And again, here's another thing. Like I'm not going to sit here and act like I know what it's like to be out of the closet or to say that you're gay,
or have to hide
who you are. Like that's a lot of shit. It is. Yeah. But I would love if they felt comfortable. Like if you don't want to say anything, there's a lot of people out there who'd probably be inspired if you were just like, yeah, take it in my ass, or I give it in the ass.
Yeah. And I think today more than ever, you could get away with being openly whatever, and it not really have any effect in a negative way on your fucking in your career. Right. I think a lot of the time for people that don't want to reveal that are just people that are egotistical and they don't want to admit that there's someone that you think that they're not.
Right. And there's politicians like that. There are dudes who've been caught fucking men, and then they pay them to keep quiet because they vote against that kind of shit.
Right. They're not gonna put me in office if they think that that I'm a homosexual. You know what I mean? Like, which is fucked up. But how much is there anywhere listed how much she took in the settlement, or is that
the number that was thrown around before they settled was 30 million, but I don't know if that's what she got. Who knows? He may have even, I mean, he's a very rich man, but financially he's definitely lost. I mean, he's going to keep making money. The rich get richer, but he's certainly taken some blows recently, no pun intended, because he's been giving his artists their rights. Apparently that was his thing that he just did right before this. Okay. And, and it's not good for his album, this whole love bullshit that he's been doing, which everyone knows is bullshit. I think he was doing some real freaky, fucked up shit. Yeah. And also being a control freak and a nutcase.
Yeah, and she was probably okay with some
and
of
she
it.
Was and whatever it was that she was or she wasn't, she was afraid to get out of it, but also it might have been the dark times that he was talking about. And I don't think he's doing that now, obviously, but when they were together and whatever he was going through, because the other shit that he's done, I mean, I think he threw a drink at Kendrick Lamar for saying that Kendrick Lamar said that he controlled New York or something in a song, and Diddy confronted him about it, which is so fucking weird. It's like, bro, you're not a mob boss. Like, well, you're a rich dude with a lot of money.
He definitely has a history of being violent with motherfuckers.
Right. He slapped the shit out of Drake. That I know, because a lot of people admitted to that. And then apparently he did it to J. Cole, but J. Cole fought back and apparently beat his ass. Or
J. Cole's not a little dude.
Yeah, he's a big dude, and then they were open about that, and then they even actually made fun of it. They were together at like MTV Awards or something, and went like this to each other on like a balcony, like joking around, because they deaded the beef. Now people were asking the main question: well, how come nothing bad happened to them? First off, J. Cole was signed to Jay-Z, so that probably helped a little bit to not make it worse.
Let's make that go away.
And the reason people were asking that is because one of the other things that was on there was that he threatened Cassie for hanging out with Kid Cudi or for whatever. I think they were, I don't know, together, because I think they broke up or something. I don't know. Threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car, and then actually Kid Cudi's car blew up.
Yeah.
That's I don't understand how he's not, dude. I swear to God, if I punched someone in the face, I'd go to jail for 3 years.
I mean, and you could go back for a long time. It was the shooting with fucking Shine.
Oh God, yeah.
His connection to Pac's death.
Yeah.
Multiple assault situations and aggravated assault in some cases.
Holding Wale over a balcony, apparently.
Yeah. Threatening other women, holding women over balconies. Like, I think, honestly, dude, I'm not saying the dude's a soft dude. I don't care how many dicks he sucks. You know what I mean? Like, the dude is still fucking nuts. and apparently not scared to get fucking dirty with anybody. But the dude is not a normal dude. And I'm not even talking about based on how much fucking money he makes.
Well, unless you're the
He just
Locks.
moves. He just,
Unless it's the Locks. Styles P threw a fucking chair at him.
Yeah,
and they also threatened him. Jadakiss threatened to kill him with a stainless steel refrigerator, double doored from this is Jada saying this. He goes, double doors from the top out of nowhere. I don't know. I'm just saying it. I don't know. I'm just saying. What is it? If a refrigerator. Yeah, can't do Jada. But anyway, so that but he's not, and you're right by saying that he's not he's not scared to throw down because soft pause. Because apparently also written in the statement was Cassie was scared several times being around him, and one of them is that he had a bunch of dudes, like a bunch of gang members with him, and he found out that Suge Knight was somewhere, and he got dressed and all this stuff and said that they were going to go shoot Suge Knight or threaten him. So
got it.
I think what it comes down to is when you have that much money, right, and you have that much power, you're not afraid to be a psychopath.
No, because you can make it go away.
Because you could make it go away, and that's why a lot of people, we were bringing up the Drake thing, and we were saying, yeah, I'm not putting it against Drake. I'm not saying it's impossible for people to do this, but Drake just seems too soft to want to do things like that. He seems like he's not like a terrible guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
Puff Daddy seems like a terrible person.
I think it's also like, I think he just gets at people in other ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think he's just like, it doesn't make any sense for me to kill somebody or lose my life over it. I'd rather just diss you on a record and embarrass the shit out of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And fucking and get money doing it.
Yeah. Well, he's done plenty of songs about Diddy afterwards too, as well. So
has he?
Yeah, big time. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, anyways, so they settled. I don't know what it's for, and then his lawyer just said that just because they settled, it doesn't mean anything actually happened, which he has to say to cover his ass. But I mean, it's just you're doing this whole love thing and this whole love ego now, and he just looks like a complete fucking phony. But he's been corny. I'm sorry, bro. I've always thought he was corny. I've never thought he was like cool or anything like that, just because of like just the soft voice and the and like all that stuff. Like, to me, I've always been like, had this guy get here, and just determination. I mean, he was hungry and he manifested it, and he got there, and that can happen in this country.
Yep. Amen.
But you know, unfortunately,
I respect the business side of him. You know what I mean?
I think this is the most in this time and in this climate we live in, with with just our like the world and how people take things. This is the worst time. And it's, you know, we go from Bill Cosby to fucking Puff Daddy, and the names don't stop. It's sick to me that this list goes on like this in Hollywood and in music industry.
Oh, for sure.
And it just doesn't stop, bro. It's just fucking endless, monstrous, weird dudes that are rich with fucking really disgusting penises doing weird things. But I mean, whatever. I'm glad she got paid.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know that money's great, but it ain't gonna fix deep scars. I think you and me both know that. Not that we're rich, but we've, there's things that she went through. I don't know. And then, you have people saying, why didn't you say it sooner? And I'm like, motherfucker, because you weren't rich as shit. He could have destroyed her family. He could have put out pictures of her getting fucked, whatever the fuck.
There's a lot. There are plenty of people, that make allegations or claims that these things have happened that can justifiably explain why they did not come out sooner about it. It's very common.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just saying your man's a fucking weirdo. Okay.
Yeah, he's just like you said earlier, bro. You nailed it. There's a sociopath disconnection. Watch P. Diddy interviews and tell me that dude is not just in his own weird, strange world all the time. Like something is just off about dude. And I've noticed that ever since I was a kid. I'm telling you, I was like, this guy's weird. I didn't like him. I didn't get it. Like you felt Biggie's like Notorious B.I.G.'s fucking like raw attitude and like everything felt genuine when he would talk. It's like Diddy was always just like, and like we do it like this and like we don't stop. And he's never talking like he would bring up he's maybe sometimes, but he just seems so gone. And then there's that podcast interview we did with Drink Champs where he had Fabulous and Jadakiss on. He was just being and it was like all the stuff. He was forcing that guy to come out and like talk about things and like dragging him and like manhandling everyone, just being a drunk weirdo. And it was just he's just an awkward person. But anyway, enough about
you said 30 million. What's the most amount of money you've ever had in your bank account at once?
I think the most money I've ever had in my bank account at once was $65,000.
Really?
Yeah, saved up from the ground up, like
yeah,
no big deal that I did. That's all saved. That's probably the most I ever had. Yeah,
I think I was at like 35,000 was the most I've ever had.
Yeah,
cash.
Yeah,
in my fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I had like money outside of there together, but like in my bank account at once, I think it was like $37,000 or $38,000.
Yeah, I think the most I've ever had saved was like 60, and then I learned real quick about taxes being individual, 1099. It's gone. Now. That's all I know. Yeah, it's and now I mean all that taught me was get that much money and then stop making that much money. So save some of it. Yeah, slow that down a little bit.
Yeah, slow that down a little bit.
Because and save your money and passive income and all that stuff that I should be doing as well. But like I should be an LLC and all that stuff. But I think, the most I ever had was that much, and it was great. But I learned real quick that that's not my money. It's just such a shame, dude. Because we all did. Like I worked so hard for that shit from nothing, and then it's just fucking like, yeah. But like, why am I?
Well,
dude,
you also live in New York too, where the fucking state taxes are really high.
Yeah, but why are they so focused on taking all of our? First off, it's phantom money. It's like, why do I have to make money to lose it? Like, why can't I just make what I make and then get it? I know it's differently, but why can't I just make what the fuck I'm making? Why do I have to make this fake money that's not mine and then give it away like I'm their little slut bitch?
Right. Yeah.
And another thing is like you have enough time to take this money away from me, but you can't use that money to fix the bridge down the street that you say you're gonna fix. You fucking losers.
Yeah.
It's all supposed to be towards infrastructure.
Yeah. Right. Why am I still fucking bobbing and weaving through fucking streets trying to avoid fucking potholes and fucking tripping over shitty sidewalks?
When you have a pothole that's been on your street long enough where you've named it, something's wrong.
Petey Pothole.
I think we had
Paulie Pothole, what's up there, Paulie? God. Watch out for Paulie. He'll ruin your fucking tires.
Fucking Harry Potters. Fucking literally just driving by and just seeing a fucking like
Potter.
There was a pothole that was so deep that was on the street here once and that like they didn't fix. And everyone was like, "Oh my god, have you been near the fucking?" It's like Interstellar. It was like a black hole. Like, you've been near the black hole yet? It just sucks everything away and it never comes back. You see like Matthew McConaughey come out of it, just like, what's going on?
On the count of 3?
Yeah.
Right. Make the face that you make when you're in a car when someone hits a pothole really hard. Ready?
Okay. All right.
1, and I'm gonna do it too. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Because it's not my car.
Yeah, you just like, ooh.
Yeah, and I'm like, and when you're on the side that it happens and it feels like someone shoved something up your ass.
Yeah, and it's just you hear it. It's like down to the bone. You hear
down to the you can feel the rim. You can just feel the rim.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, dude, I can't believe I felt the rim with my ass.
Yeah, exactly, dude. That is the worst.
Dude, we were driving once. I think we told the story once. We were driving once to my friend Jimmy's house for a party. Danny was like, I'll take you there because Danny had his license, so he wanted to drive whenever he could.
Yeah.
And we were driving, and again, this isn't Danny's fucking fault, guys. Like, it was late at night as fuck, and this thing just came out of nowhere. But we're driving, and this fucking raccoon just comes right out of the street, and Danny it was just too late. Like, this thing just kept going.
Yeah.
Even I was like, oh, dude, like that split second, I go, because Danny's driving. And we go over it, and I swear to God, I like felt its bones crack and reverberate like in my ass. I was like, oh, that thing's so dead, dude.
So dead.
And Danny was so devastated. He goes, no, yo, he's like, can you just come back with me real quick? I'm like, bro, I gotta go to this party. He's like, yo, come on. I just gotta see if this thing's like dead. And we went back, and like he crushed it. He crushed it, but it wasn't there when we went back. Because raccoons are crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, the craziest.
You think it survived?
Dude, the craziest thing well, for a little bit, it definitely died later on for like loss of legs.
They have thumbs.
Yeah, they can. So you probably was just like I'm not gonna die here. But the craziest shit I ever saw was me and Daniel were leaving the building once, and I think it was I don't think it was Daniel that did it. I'm not sure. Damn, our whole family's just killing raccoons. Someone was leaving, and Daniel saw it with me though. Or I think I was in the car with Daniel, and some guy ran over a fucking baby raccoon, like a smaller one, and the mom was with it, and you just were like, like just screaming and like, dude, like 12 in the morning, like at midnight, 12 at midnight, and this thing was just like, and the mom was just fucking pulling it with her teeth, the back of it, and the thing was like, skirt, skirt, skirt. And like, dude, I didn't want to laugh, but it was the most fucking gangster shit I've ever seen a mother. Dude, she was like, this is like raccoons feel, bro. You know what I mean? Like you forget that these animals got to go through some crazy shit at night, dude. Shit.
No, really, bro.
Dude, dragging him up the steps as an animal comes in.
This fucking guy.
Look at this. This guy's running the show now.
Fucking asshole.
But yeah, so basically dude, like Danny crushed this thing, and I could feel the bones like crack underneath my butt. But when you said the rim thing, it made me think of that. Yeah, I wanted to ask you, since we were talking about, like, I don't know. I think like we were talking about P. Diddy, and I was thinking about making the band. And like just the shit that he was making them do, some people wouldn't want to do for their worst jobs. And then I thought about the people that were working for him, that were interns or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
What do you think is like the worst job that you've ever had? Even if it was just for a little bit.
Worst job I've ever had?
Yeah. Because you're a great worker. When you find a job that you like you're always there. I've never heard about your smaller jobs.
Worst job I've ever had. I don't know, man. I've had pretty good luck with fucking jobs. I've never really had like a job that was that bad.
How about this? What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you on a job?
Ooh, most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me on a job.
I think I know this one.
Do you?
I might.
I had I like lifeguard calls where you're running, where they're blowing like beep 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 beep. You're fucking running. I've fallen down like on the fucking, on the pool deck with like 1,000 people at a pool.
That sucks.
Get up, bleeding and shit, and fucking down to the white meat. So that was pretty embarrassing. I've had that happen a couple times. I mean, I've been yelled at in the restaurant business where like the whole restaurant hears it happening. That's kind of it's not so much embarrassing for me. It's just an awkward situation. I'm just laughing it off like, fuck this guy.
Right.
Worst job I've ever had, probably the supermarket. I think when I worked at the supermarket, dealing with that shit was fucking annoying. Prepping produce and fucking working down in a basement and hauling fucking boxes. The guy that was the boss there was a fucking piece of shit. He died recently. Fuck that guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Jesus Christ.
What do you want him to do? He got his fair shot. I think he got You
still know the guy?
No, he was a fucking neighborhood guy. You'd see him all around. Fucking piece of shit.
From here, from where I'm living?
Yeah. Everybody knows.
Did you work at Food Emporium?
I did.
Oh, so how was that? Did you were stocking produce and
just stocking produce. You came in mad fucking early. You had to be in a refrigerator prepping produce and rinsing it off with cold water. You were fucking freezing.
Oh yeah, that's miserable.
Like you fucking eat dinner out sitting on top of like boxes and shit.
Yeah, that sucks ass.
I mean, I've had all types of jobs. I'm just off off my head right now, that's probably the worst job I've ever had. What about you?
Have you ever had sex at your job?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Say yes, you
yeah,
sick
for
bitch.
sure. Yeah, for sure.
Wait, where did you? All right, where did you have the most? What job did you have the most sex at? You think?
I don't even know. I guess
Probably the pool.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah.
Probably like working the campus, like the staff that I worked with when we were working with the kids, like those staff, those girls were like, they were crazy because we practically lived there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and we would sneak around the campus all the time, and we were all young, but like the staff that I worked with,
Yeah,
like my age, 22, 23 years old. We were all just young kids. You know what I mean? So yeah, the pool. I would say the pool is where we probably had.
I knew it. Why? Because the pool's just got that energy. Everyone's chilling, fucking bikinis, fucking shorts, dicks are flying out.
Exactly. People are hot, they're sweating. Dude, we would go back to Spring Ridge at fucking 2:00 in the morning.
I know. Yeah.
And that's how we would pull chicks. I would meet chicks and be like, yo, you want to come back here and go swimming tonight at like 2 a.m.? We'll get fucked up. They were like, you can't do that. And I would pull up to that place with a Ford Explorer full of bitches.
Right. Well, you basically ran the pool, right? I mean, like you guys were top lifeguards there, and whoever was who owned. Did you ever meet like the owner even or?
Well, there were superintendents. There were superintendents of parks.
Because it's a public. It's the public.
It's a state or a county. It's a county thing. It's a county pool. But like,
yeah.
All you had to do was get cool with the filter guy that worked the night shift. That was my guy Bobby, and I would just bring in some weed and beers and shit, and we would just chill out. As long as we didn't wreck the place, he was good. And then he'd be like, "Yo, you got to be out of here by this time because that's when you start getting like." State troopers start asking questions and shit.
Right. And there's cameras there and stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah, they never really stressed us about it. But I used to bring girls up there all the time and wow the fuck out. And I'm talking, we used to get rowdy up in there with them girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times. How about you? What was your worst job?
I think my worst job that I ever had was probably the maintenance at the pool. I was like I liked work. I like when I have a job, I work hard too as well. I want to do the best job that I can there just to keep myself busy for one, like keep my mind focused on something. But it was just bad, dude. Like that place was like it's maintenance for a pool where mostly kids were going. I mean, adults were there, but I mean, like the deepest pool there was like I think it was like 6 feet, 8 feet. It wasn't like yours. You guys had like the 12. Dude, I remember going to your pool back in the day. Going to 12 feet. It was like going any lower than fucking 5 was like the great beyond to me.
Yeah,
like, I had no idea. It was like going to the bottom of the fucking ocean. 12. It was like unreal to me that you guys could touch the floor of 12. I never could do it as a kid because I'd start panicking mentally by like 6 feet.
Yeah.
And you guys were doing that like it was nonstop. Like to me, it was you'd end up in China like after reaching the bottom of the 12-footer there. So for us, we had the pool. It was just kids. And it's funny that the pool was just bad for me because like I like doing it, but then there'd be nights they're like, yo, we got, dude, I fucking had to clean up. All right, so here's a few things. I'll start with one of the least worst ones to me, and I'll tell you why. So they had me clean the gutters one. So they would let me know. She's like, yo, we got a real one for you today. And we would say real one because everything else was small shit. Right. Like, cleaning up, going around, swiping up the garbage into those little bucket pan things that you swipe up into. Like that was like that was whatever. That was the normal job.
Fan, you mean?
Yeah. Taking all the trash out, bringing them into the trash room for the garbage guys, whatever, nothing. But she goes, yeah, we got a real one for you today. And I was like, God, what is it now? I was like, is it the gutters? So you would go to the gutters and pick them up. And it's basically what all the pool would take in and then throw into like the filter or whatever the hell it is. Yeah. So basically, bro, I'm scooping up like pounds and pounds and mountains of people's dead skin and shit.
Boogers.
Things you never even thought like you'd ever be playing with. You know what I mean? Not, like I'm digging in there and I'm like, what is this shit? And they're like, bro, that's like people's dead skin and dirt and everything. And I'm like, oh, and it had the craziest smell, bro.
Oh, what did it smell like?
It was like fucking like, I don't know. It was like kind of like, it was like ball sack, but like dirt mixed with ball sack. It was like a muddy sack.
Muddy sack.
which literally sounds like an old blues singer.
Yeah, Muddy sack.
Ladies
Muddy
and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Muddy Sack.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dave Muddy Sack.
Hey, everybody, how you doing?
Muddy Sack.
My name is Muddy Sack, and this song is called Dead Skin. Dude, I was dude, mountains of it. And dude, and I did it so many times. Like by my third year, it was nothing to me. It's like you really do get used to these shit jobs. But that was the first year. Then I'll name the second worst thing. The second worst thing was like, all right, we got another real one for you today. I'm like, all right, what's this real one? Going into the women's, first off, women are fucking gross.
Oh, dude, women's bathrooms?
The women's bathrooms
are fucking disgusting.
It was 10 times worse than the males.
I've had to clean both, dude, because I worked at that.
Oh, you did? Yes. So they would have you do clean. All right. So then dude, the males are, and I'm not even saying this because I'm a guy. I would straight up be if it was a dude shitting all over the place, I'd say, dude, I went into the men's room. It would be like leftover underwear or like gum or like someone, whatever, like a sandal was left there, but it was easy clean every time. Even the bathrooms, whatever. I go into the women's bathroom, dude. It was like a fucking goddamn fucking war zone, bro. I went in there one year. There was shit on the wall, and there was like shit on the baby thing that comes out of the wall. They put your babies on and lay them on.
The folding
fucking baby table. There was shit on that. Some in the adult stall, someone shit on the wall. They either just got up and they just directly on the wall like a bazooka of shit, and I had to fucking spray it off with a hose that like fucking racist white guys used during like the fucking civil rights war movements and stuff. Like I had to come in with like the crazy fireman hoses. I had to like fucking use like an unbelievable, like the paint would come off. That's how bad it was. And I'm in there like trying to get shit off. And then she was like, and I'm like, do I have to take out? There's a thing like they have used tampon boxes that connect to the wall. And I was like, oh, bro, I wouldn't breathe when I would go in. Before I would open the stall, I'd go, and then I would go inside.
Just hold your breath and just rush.
Yeah. One year I asked if we could raise money for like a fucking scuba diving helmet with like a line that like goes to air. So like I didn't have to like breathe and go in there. Cause like I'm like, dude, I'm picking up. I don't want to smell like fucking dry, cracked period fucking pads. Like, and I had to go in and pick it up from the thing with a glove and just like, I didn't want to look at it because it was just like, again, I know periods are a normal thing, like, but like for me, I'm just like, but it's just left there over time. Any type of blood would have been, it was just, but it's just like fucking cooch cracked, dried up, congealed blood. And I have to like pick it up and stuff. And I was just like, what the fuck? This is crazy. Being a woman sucks.
Girls are gross.
I was in there and dude, it wasn't just that. I'm not even going to talk shit about the period stuff because it really wasn't even just that. It was the fact that I saw shit on the wall. I don't know what woman did that day, but I was like, I remember I came out. I was like, what is wrong with women? Anyways, I love women. Clearly,
I respect you.
Not all women. Yeah, not all women, but like the ones who shit on the walls, you guys are sick.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
By far the worst thing, though, I would say, which you're not going to think is that bad. Cleaning up popcorn. Cleaning up popcorn at the pool was by far the worst thing.
Oh, because it's just like sticks.
Yeah, and like kids would be eating, and like they wanted me to go out while people were sitting, and I'm like, are you kidding? Why can't I just do it after they get up? They're like, no, like go up and ask them if they want to clean and whatever. I'm like, fine, and I would go up, and little kids would be like doing this shit and breaking the popcorn, and it would explode into 30 pieces and hit the ground, and it would go into this one crevice that I hated because. No matter how many times I went over with the broom, this one little popcorn just like wouldn't be touched. He would just be like standing there staring at me like by the 20th swipe.
And you're fucking OCD, so you're like,
yeah, I have to get it. I have to get that. I got to clean this crevice and like going in and then and I didn't want to bend over fully to pick up the fucking popcorn, and I would get so pissed. I would go, motherfucker, and like go down and finally get it and pick it up and throw it in the bucket. But like that, and like one time I was cleaning and I was doing the popcorn, and this little kid came over and just went and stepped on it and mushed it in front of me.
Oh,
and I was like, that kid. Oh my God, dude. I literally just envisioned me like taking my broom with just all the fucking sticky fucking candy and meat from the ground on him and just slapping him in the face and then making him chew on the bristles of the brush. I hated this kid. He crushed it in front of me and literally was like, clean it up and like walked away. And I was like,
chew on
oh
the
my God.
bristles.
I said something to him. I don't remember. And I probably got away with it because I did not take shit from little kids.
You're
at
just
all.
the angry, like lackey
Yeah.
dude at the
Yeah.
fucking
And
the angry full hand.
You would think it was not any of that, the puke or the skin or the period pads. It was the popcorn. The popcorn would just be everywhere, bro. And it would explode and no one would actually put it in their fucking mouth and eat the popcorn. And it was just the worst thing ever, being near all these kids all day, just eating, dropping fucking chopped up like fucking hot dogs, like the tips of hot dogs on the ground. Like no one was eating their food over in the concession stand.
Yeah.
So I would say that was probably the worst job. But like I have my, like you said, my OCD. So I always had to have a clean place.
Yeah. You were angry, but it was a clean pool.
Yeah, I was angry, but it was like, but it was a clean pool at the same time.
Did you where was like your favorite, what was your favorite dating era? Like what job did you have where you just like, I got money going out, I'm gonna take the girls out? Was that like when you were selling weed and shit?
No, I would say like that was fun, but I had a girlfriend at the time.
Gotcha.
So I was like focused on one person and it was nice. So I wouldn't say it was like a dating era, but I would say my favorite dating era was like after Vine. Cause after Vine, I was just getting hit up all the time. And I'd never really had that before. I'd had girls like me, but I'd never had that many girls like message me at once and stuff.
Yeah.
So
like, I remember like you were getting hit up on a regular, like
all the time. I was getting like titty pics.
Yeah. No,
all sorts of stuff. And it was interesting. It's not, I mean, I was like, you know how we were raised. Like, I wasn't like, I wasn't like, oh my, I was just like, I knew who was fake and who wasn't.
Yeah.
And then of course, I mean, I'm a guy, I'm not going to lie. So there's points where I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm trying to smash. But at the same time, like, I don't know, it was fun because I got to meet a lot of interesting fucking women and people.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I would say that, and also I had money because I was doing sponsorship. I was doing like a sponsorship here and there.
Yeah.
So I could be like, hey, I'll fly you here or something like that, or, whatever. But I didn't do that with like a lot of women because I've never really been that guy until Vine, I was like, oh, I have like options now. Back then it was like, oh, a girl thinks you're cute and then you would go for it. Or you thought someone was cute and then you go for it and you kind of do whatever. But I would say my favorite dating era was that, just because of all like the terrible and funny stories from it. Just like meeting a girl who was like a fucking, I went on a date with a girl who got so hammered. She was like bumping into my friends that I had met from Vine. And she was like bumping into my friends. And I was like, this is just so embarrassing. Like she just couldn't hold her liquor.
Oh, sloppy drunk shit.
Yeah. And like she wanted to come home with me. And I was like, oh my God, absolutely not. Like I'm taking you home. And she got really pissed that I wanted to take her home. And she was just like, I fucking hate you. And pulled her pants down and just started peeing and like farting in the middle of the street. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. She got out of my car and started peeing and farting. And she just goes, fuck you, cocksucker. And like while peeing, like, you know how girls go down to pee when they're fucking, when they're in public and shit? It was the funniest thing ever. Cause she like just gets up and like half of her pants are all the way up. Like I was like, what is happening? Right? This is the worst date I've ever been on. And then I kissed one girl and my foot fell off the brake and we hit the car in front of us.
Oh, no shit.
And she goes, what's your fucking problem? And I was like, what do you mean? You were sucking my face and my foot slipped.
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
And the guy that got out of his car and he looks at the back of his car and bumper and looks at me and goes, it's all good, man. And just got in his car and bounced. Yeah. I would say that was probably my favorite era though, because it was just, I was going to the city to meet somebody or they were coming here.
Were you meeting girls? Like, were you using like dating apps and shit? Or
yes. So I would use a dating app here and there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I like one girl that I met, like this is not hating on people, but she sent me a picture of her in front of like she was like, she had a bikini on or whatever. And she sent it to me in front of lockers. And I'm like, whenever a girl's in front of lockers, it's probably not a good sign.
No, you're probably too young.
Either too young or fucking, or I gotta come, or that's her job and she's stripping and doing the thing. Whenever there's a lockers in the background, probably, and she's got a fucking G-string on. Now, I'm not saying I wouldn't date a stripper, but I mean, I don't know. I just that's not the first. Like, I'm probably not going to want to. It's going to be hard to pick you up at work for that one. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'd have to get to know you a lot and really feel like everything's all good. Also, it's not even because of them. Like, I'm afraid I'd have to go to the job and like beat up some dude because he did something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I've dated women that were dancers, and I don't know. I think
Yeah. What about you? Like, when's the last time you think you've used a dating app? Like, seriously?
honestly, I don't think I've ever really met or like linked with anybody through a dating app. I've chatted them up. You know what I mean? We were matched and whatever. The last time I tried to use a dating app, and I don't even think I was really trying to use it, bro, to be honest, is when my last relationship ended. I think immediately after that, I was making an attempt to kind of just move on.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Time to just let go. But I think I probably had the app open for like a few days, and I was like, I'm not going to use this fucking thing.
Yeah.
I subscribe to it. You know what I
I
mean?
just,
That's not the way I meet chicks. Like I'm old school, bro. I holler at a chick on the street. I'm not gonna be like, oh, so you're a Taurus and you fucking, you got gangbang once. Like we should hang out. Like I don't fucking. That's not the way I meet people, because in most cases you're getting catfished on fucking most of these things, and nobody looks exactly like how they fuck. I was always honest. Like with pictures that I would put on my profile, they were accurate. That's how I look in person.
yeah, me too. That's probably why no one ever wanted to talk to me.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, it was nice, like, because even at Danny's show, like people were coming up to me, they're like, "You're Jared, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, we follow your brothers. We watched the podcast." And I'm like, "Thank you so much." They're like, "I heard your voice, and I knew it was you." So I was like, "Oh, that's dope." You know what I mean? Like you could hear my voice and recognize me. And I'm like, "Do I look the same in person?" Like, yeah, you look exactly the same in person. A lot of these fucking apps, especially like Instagram and all this other shit now, especially there's so many filters and things like it's you have to be like, I don't know, you got to be a sucker, bro, to think that every girl looks as good as she looks on these fucking things. You know what I mean?
It's also just not a real connection. Like it's just
not.
I don't know. And in my experience, and I'm one of those people. I don't know. I'm one of those people. I think some people may have a problem doing it in person and they're a little bit more socially awkward. And I get that. I'm one of those people. Sometimes it is hard for me. But I mean, I think I was on there just because it was a faster connection. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we all, why everybody else is on there. Everyone's on there to fuck. No one gives a shit.
I mean, that's pretty much it. But again, like
if you're on there to meet the love of your life,
yeah, no, that's not a good idea.
And my thing is like
they're probably bad news.
Everybody that's on the something's wrong with them. Every girl I've ever had a date with, there was something a little just something was off.
No, I think the only time I ever really, you want to know something? The only time, now that we're talking about, I'm actually just thinking about this for the first time. The only time I met chicks on the internet that I actually slid with and smashed, MySpace.
Oh, really? You met someone from MySpace?
I caught bodies on MySpace.
That's so old. I love
that. Bodies on MySpace.
How though? Did you know people? Or
Dude,
randomly?
I mean, first of all, it was the first real kind of like, besides like an AOL chat, it was like the first real method of being able to post content and let people see that shit, and then people liked your page. You could decorate it and make it look like.
Yeah, but I don't remember meeting anyone random. I guess mine was a lot more connected to people in town and friends.
No, I would get hit up all the time and follows all the time, and I met a lot of bad chicks on fucking MySpace, mostly from the BX and from the Heights.
MySpace was a huge thing at one point.
Dude, I was catching bodies because.
Do you remember who your top 8 was?
Oh no, I don't.
Probably Ben. Ben was on there.
I think Ben for sure was on my top 8. Yeah.
Well, because I remember Ben. Me and Christian hacked into Daniel's MySpace, and we like put up really weird pictures of Daniel.
Yeah, and then Ben unfollowed it because he was like, "Why is Daniel acting all fucking weird?"
Yeah, he was like, "What is all this shit Daniel's doing?" Because we said he was like from Kumquat Island, and then he put up like Kia, my neck, my back, and then we made another song for him and like put it up, and Christian just went wild with it and just started changing mad shit. And Ben was just like, "Yo, I'd unfollow Daniel." But I do, yeah. MySpace was a beautiful time though, because I mean, I was with somebody at the time, so I wasn't like, I guess looking.
Yeah, no, MySpace was easy for me to catch wreck. I was catching wreck on that shit.
That's awesome. I didn't know. I didn't even know you could like meet. I guess I just don't. I was just in my own circle, so I don't remember meeting anyone randomly on there. Besides, like people who were connected with others from other towns nearby. But I guess you could. Were you meeting people from New York?
Yeah, I meet people from Yonkers, from the Bronx and the Heights. I was meeting girls from the BX in the Bronx from the BX and the Heights all the time.
If you could go on your MySpace now, would you like to see your old
Hell
MySpace just to see what it was like?
Hell yeah, I would love to go back. That shit would be nostalgic.
It would be. It would be really, really funny to go back. I don't even remember what my song was.
I had Explosive West. That
Dr. Dre.
That Dre shit.
Yeah.
Bitch. Yeah. All my real hoes still checking for me.
I think mine was
no.
I might have had Jadakiss or something. I might have had the Locks. I went through like my hood era where like I was just like everything had to be about crack and guns.
Speaking of nostalgic, Mom sent me this the other day. Check this out. This is me.
Oh my God, I remember that. Yeah, on the set of her movie, right?
Yeah.
Not on set, but like
that is me at like
oh my God.
13 years old.
You look like Elizabeth. I can see Elizabeth there.
Oh, for sure.
I can see Elizabeth right there. Right?
In
the eyes.
And what's also cool is this young woman that's in this. Her name is Janique Torres.
Yeah.
And Janique went on to become a pretty active and busy actress. She plays the girl in the wheelchair in the movie Sleepers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, she was in Sleepers?
Yeah, and this is her weird ass boyfriend in it, and this is me crushing on her.
Oh, so that's what your part was in the movie. You were crushing on this girl trying to get
I was crushing on her. I was like the little neighborhood kid just sitting on it. Look at me, bro.
How do you look? You remind me of like I don't know
Let me
why.
see if I can make look.
I don't know why you've always reminded me of like Will Smith for some reason.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I got that spot on right now, right?
Yeah, nailing it. You still look very young. You don't look
still like pretty hot.
You don't look like a 13-year-old boy anymore, but you don't look old.
Look at this one.
Who do people tell you that
I look like a tech support guy named like Sid Arthur.
Yeah, your hair is crazy. You have like Lego people hair, like the hair that clips on, like the hair that you just like.
That's exactly what it looks like.
It's got like that one little curve underneath. Yeah, mom was going crazy. I showed people that the other night. Yeah, you look like me there. I look like you there. Or are you? Yeah. That's when like we don't have facial hair, because we used to all get really dark too. I mean, we still can. We can get crazy dark.
Yeah. Well, this is you right there. That's you chilling.
Yeah, it's me right there. My big ass head.
Yeah.
Definitely playing video games. That's video game mouth right there.
Yeah, it's video game mouth.
Definitely playing like Metal Gear Solid or something. Where's that? That's at Grandma and Grandpa's house, right?
It is, yeah.
Dude, that's another thing too. I was just thinking about like Christmases, Thanksgivings, all of that. You get a little bit older. It depends on the family, but those don't really stay the same. They don't really. It gets a little bit different. You know, when you're a kid, it's a different energy, or you enjoy doing it. Like I think at your age, you probably were there where you were like, all right, I love my family, but I love my brothers and my sister, but I want to go smoke weed.
Yeah, I want to go smoke weed and fucking act up. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that really how it was? Like how were you allowed to stay out? Like what was the time that you were allowed to stay out?
I think like freshman year in high school, they were letting us stay out. Before that, we would just sneak out.
Right. It was just sneaking out.
And be out all fucking hours of the night. But
how would you sneak out though? What was like for the old houses? How'd you sneak out?
Climb out a window, sneak out the back door, wait for, dad is a fucking night owl. So you have to wait for him. Yeah. But we didn't have we don't have the kind of parents that were like checking in the room on you every 2 seconds. It wasn't like that. You know what I mean? So you could sneak out, go and do whatever you want, sneak back in the window and get into bed, hop up and get a glass of water. He'll be like, who's that? I'm like, it's me, dad. I'll be like, all right, cool. Yeah. Like nobody would ever know. And then we would always sleep at like Matt's crib and sneak out of there and just fucking get into all types of shit.
Yeah. What did you sneak out of the Nepperhan house at all?
Yeah, for sure.
What window would you get out of there? Or could you just go through the kitchen?
I'd sneak out of the bedroom window because, you know, the bedroom window ground level with the sidewalk.
Wait, was it right lined up with the kitchen? Is that why?
No. Did I just like booger?
No, I don't see anything.
When you were walking into 1566, as you were walking down the hill, the driveway was there. There was a window that was to that bedroom that was literally like when you walk past it, it would be like knee high.
Oh, shit.
So you just had to like scoop commando out of that window and fucking take off, and you were good.
Yeah, because you have the access.
Yeah,
you have the access to that. And we were like, I mean, that house was just one. Oh, no, that's not true. The basement was underground.
It's part of it was, yeah. Part of it.
But Mom and Dad were staying in where their room was the basement too. So you were definitely easily getting out of there all the time.
Out. Yeah, we never really lived on like any second floors of anything. It was always easy to get out.
I'm trying to think the one time I snuck out. It was the first time. It was my first real kiss, like my first real kiss.
Oh, nice.
And it's actually weird. It's like right down the block from me.
Yeah.
But and then I remember I didn't know what to do. Like I had no idea what to do with this person.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do with her. Like
remember those days of just knowing?
Yeah.
Thinking about it all day.
Yeah.
Just talking to your boys like, yo, I'm gonna kiss Jessica tonight, man.
Yeah.
They're like, you're not gonna fuck.
Back in the day when the blood would just rush to your penis in 1 second from just thinking about it.
So nervous.
Now I gotta like punch my dick to feel anything.
Now I just make out with everybody.
Dude, I remember I literally would like be like, should I just tape my dick to my leg? Because like I'm gonna get such a large just from a kiss alone. Now you gotta like fucking stomp on my balls to make me feel a boner.
Yeah, now you have to like put a cigarette out on me. And fucking but it's funny because when you were younger, you went out of your way to just hide any boner. Now you're just like every time you get one, you're just like, yo, you want to see something?
Yeah. Now you're just like it is what it is.
Yeah, it's like the lady at the MTA station. She's like, not really. I'm like, all right, I was just checking, see if you wanted to see it.
So I just remember like that night, the funniest thing was like I kissed her and then we were laughing and all I could think of doing was like I just picked up her shirt and went inside and just put my nose in between her boobs. And that was all I did. Yeah, I didn't know what else to do.
So mom's in Puerto Rico right now. You guys are gonna have Thanksgiving. I was so confused. I thought Dad was gonna do like an early day of cooking. So I was all amped that I'm off of work tomorrow. And he's like, I'm cooking Thursday. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm not even gonna get that. I might go check him out tomorrow anyway, but
no, it's gonna be Thursday.
And mom's coming back from PR with grandma. So that's dope. You guys are gonna get to do that. Are you gonna go Black Friday shopping with Mom on fucking the day after?
No, it's not like because Black Friday is not like that anymore. It's not the same way it used to be. I don't know. Maybe in some places where people are fucking still stupid, but
remember the one year you and I went?
Everything's delivered. No, where'd we go? What was it?
We went to Best Buy. Remember we bought TVs.
Was it crazy in there?
No, we went in and it was mad fucking dead.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You don't remember that?
Yeah, no, I do. Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah, didn't we? We were looking for something for Jesse too. Jesse was like, if you see this, get it for me, and then I'll give you guys money.
So. Yeah, we ended up buying TVs.
Yeah, we got TVs. No, yeah. I do remember. And that's when I was like, what happened to Best Buy? It's not fucking like the beginning of like, it's not the fucking end of Braveheart anymore. People don't kill each other anymore. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they do in some places, but dude, it's Black Fridays aren't what they used to be. There's no more blood spilling. There in some places there is. I'm not gonna say nowhere, but like, dude, it used to be everywhere.
Yeah, when's the last time somebody died during Black Friday? Let's see that.
Yeah, look it up. They're gonna say like last year because it was honestly probably somewhere where it's a bad area.
I feel like Black Friday takes more people out than fucking
Black Friday. I remember being genuinely scared of it. Now everything's online. Now you can just shop online. Also, Black Friday starts like a week early now, too. Back then, there was a countdown and you were getting ready for that day and you would put like fucking war paint on your face. And then you'd go to like fucking,
Mom would just be like, "Stay close and stay low,
Stay
keep
low."
moving."
Yeah. And she'd be like this, doing signs. And remember, like Elmo, fucking Tickle Me Elmo was one of the worst Black Fridays ever because some chick got stomped to death, I think.
Yeah.
Over a stupid fucking doll.
Last Black Friday fatality.
Dude, Tickle Me Elmo was top
Oh my God.
When was it? Yesterday?
Black Friday death count.
It's got to be in the thousands.
Oh my God. No. Black Friday death count is at 17 deaths, and this is countrywide, and 125 injuries. 2021 shooting at Northeast Austin Walmart in city's 83rd.
Yeah, Walmart. People die there on regular days, so I'm not.
Yeah. Walmart every day is Black Friday.
Well, yeah, Walmart's a fucking battle zone every fucking day.
Dude, what a fucking creepy place. But I remember my mom used to be like, "Yeah, you got to come with us." Yeah, and I would always be like, "Fuck that," and I didn't want to go. And then she would come home with dope ass shit. And
yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, you're like, why didn't I go?
Why didn't I fucking go?
Dude,
why didn't you wake me up? She's like, I tried to wake you up, man.
Dude, it's not the same. You used to have to put on camo and fucking war paint and just combat boots. It's definitely still bad. It is somewhere, but it's not because now you can just shop online. Everything gets delivered to you now. Black Friday deals are happening right now. They happen for like 5 days.
Now it's more about like Cyber Monday.
Yeah. Now it's like, no, it's Black Friday's online now too. It's not, I don't even know why Cyber Monday is even a thing. It shouldn't, because everything's online now. No one goes. Yeah. I remember going to Best Buy and a guy was like, nah, bro, there hasn't been a crazy Black Friday here since like 98. And I'm like, oh, well, I think it's something that's happened within the last 10 years. I'd say it started slowing down.
And I also think that like people started going because it sounded crazy.
Yeah.
It's just like, and people would be like, you realize we have 7,000 of these TVs. Like you're good. Yeah.
Also,
I think
the way that
we went to a couple places. I've been to a couple places on Black Friday. Target was one.
But it was the way that it happened though, too. It was a countdown to midnight. And they would let people in at night, dude.
Fucking raw.
Why was that a thing also? Like
mom would just get in there right away and just like, she's like, as soon as you get in here, you have to fucking strike first. She just run in and just like,
she's like
kill somebody,
doing like Yoda flips and like
like stand on top of like the fucking jewelry fucking display and
and she's like making things float to her hand.
Just
she's like sitting there, she's catching shit, like catching blenders on sale. Just like
fucking
I saw mom get knocked over once and her nose started bleeding and the person was like, I'm so sorry. Mom looked up at her and killed her with her mind.
She just dropped the TV on
she dropped the whole shelf. And like the one blender on display just like kills the woman. And like the one that's like plugged into the fucking wall, to the wall. Because like it used to be, mom was down too, obviously. Like, you know, mom should have just carried a card that just said like, I'm from the Bronx, and most people just would have been like left her alone. But
like, dude, they would have been like, me too, bitch. It was funny because when you and I went shopping the other day, where did we end up? At Marshall's?
Yeah, we went to Marshall's. Yeah,
we were just paying mom so much homage, like how she put us on to Marshall's, and now it's like Marshall's is one of our favorite places to go.
And then we went there and we met like two of the loveliest old white women I think you could ever meet. God. And they weren't together. It was two separate women.
No, we were just sandwiched by two nice Caucasian ladies. It was awesome.
Jared had to leave the line. Jared's like, well, let's go look at the shoes. I'll look at the shoes, but I didn't hear him, and I thought he meant for me to just go with him. So I left the line with Jared, right? And Jared got me Tommy Bahama slippers. But I left the line with Jared. Jared goes, what are you doing? Jared was like, hold the line. I was going to like, I thought you wanted me to come with you because you didn't want to carry more shit for me.
I turned around. I turned around the line right there. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Go back.
Yeah, you're like, go back. Jared's like, go. They're going to get the line. I'm like, I can't fucking go now. They're not going to give me my spot back. And I was just like, Jared's like, it's fine. I mean, we lost 2 spots, but we go back and this woman like, after 10 minutes, just goes like, you know what? You guys don't have anything. You want to just get in front of me? And we were like, no.
She was like, weren't you guys in front of me? And you got off the line. We were like, yeah. She's like, go ahead.
Yeah. She's like, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
She was so sweet. And then we're chilling there and we're like, whatever. And then like 2 minutes goes by. Me and JR are talking. This woman goes, you guys are just holding your stuff. You want to put it in my crate? And we're like, me and JR are like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Are we on a show?
I'm like, what the fuck?
We're like,
such a great exhibition of fucking holiday kindness.
yeah, me and Jared just go, why the fuck's everyone being so nice? And these two old women are like, I don't know, we're just trying to be nice. And then I'm just like, me and Jared are just sandwiched in between hope right now, and like good people on like the holidays of all times.
White bread sandwich of hope.
And they both had the weirdest, like, you know how women do the eyeliner stuff? They didn't have it on their top lids, but they just had like on their bottom lids. And the other woman had it too. She had black and the other one had blue. And I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, what the fuck?
And I thought they were together. I thought they were like in a tribe or something. I was like, what's going on?
They were hitting on us. They wanted us to fucking gangbang them.
Yeah, we were just sandwiched in between two wonderful old white ladies who were being so fucking who were being sweethearts. And usually those are the ones I'm afraid of online, to be honest.
Yeah, and then I ended up buying like $50 worth of socks. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah. Jared got a shit ton of socks.
I needed them
like a freak. But it was it was the complete opposite. Yeah, like Black Fridays again. They were the way that they did them was terrible though. Like I'm starting to realize, like 12 a.m. Yeah, 12 a.m. Hundreds of just rabid animal minded people outside, all crunched up, wanting to get in, and then just beating this. Like if you look at Black Friday videos, if you guys are young and you've never seen one, or you don't know what we're talking about, Black Friday is a wide country, like it's a national thing. But if you look at old videos, bro, I remember hearing about Black Friday and like telling mom, like, bring Jared. Like I used to be scared because it's like, this shouldn't be like this. We're going to go buy shit. But then again, it's every man for themselves kind of mentality. Like,
yeah, it was like Hunger Games when they drop like the fucking like the loadout.
Yeah, when they get to the top of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Get on the field and then you just hear like bung, and then like everyone just starts fucking running for weapons.
Yeah, like
dude, beating each other. Like I just saw a guy, like one video, guys just beating the shit out of a guy over a Cuisinart or Cuisinart, whatever they are called.
Yeah. I mean, those are pretty dope.
But yeah, Black Fridays are just they're not the same way that they used to be, man. It used to be a lot scarier. And I just used to be worried for mom because mom would go by herself. She was thugged out.
Yeah, it was legitimately like a shopping purge.
Yes.
Like, if you've ever seen the movie The Purge, it was just like, once that bell rung and that clock fucking hit that hour, you went there wanting to get a TV, but you also were there because you wanted to hurt somebody.
Yeah, you were ready to kill. So you would have killed to survive.
Fucking outside stretching.
Yeah. Like... It was the closest thing to It's the closest thing to apocalypse shit.
Dude, it was nuts.
It's almost worse than the apocalypse because at least in the apocalypse, you're fighting for fucking beans and shit.
Yeah, for survival. These assholes are fighting over fucking like HDMI cables and fucking and like the last fucking Blu-ray copy of fucking Castaway.
Yeah, but it was worse back then because people were fighting each other for fucking tube TVs and shit.
Yeah, I mean,
now you can just get an OLED sent to your house and you're fine.
Yeah, in like 2 days on Amazon. You ever see Saving Private Ryan in the last scene where what's his name? Matt Damon is just like It's just crying.
And it's in slow-mo.
Like running around, like picking up their arms and shit, like putting them in the bags. Like that's how I was so scared. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Like blood squirting out of a dude.
Yeah,
in slow-mo and like or in Jarhead where he doesn't hear anything, you just hear his ears ringing, and it's just like, come on, go. Everything's in slow. You're just looking at everything slow down in front of you. There's like a woman missing a leg, just screaming.
Yeah, and then it just speeds up quickly. It's like, look at me. We gotta keep moving.
It was so bad. Like, and the fact that like that's what it was back in the day. Like how gritty it's always like that. You look into the past. The past is always grittier. Like that, you go to fucking medieval times, people were killing each other over fucking dirty loaves of bread with like mud on it. And like now, And then at this point, you go back in the day, the early Black Fridays where people were killing each other. They were fighting over fucking like really bad animatronic toys, or just really, or imagine killing people over VCR, over the worst type of quality that you could get compared to what it is now. But back then, it was the most a VCR that recorded at the same time that also had channels on it.
It had like a double. It had the double deck.
Yeah, it had a double deck fucking VCR. I would have killed 30 men back then in 1998 for that shit.
I would have thrown a baby out of a window for one of those. Yeah, not anymore, bro.
And great deals too. I feel like deals now, Black Friday, it's like $30 off. It's some of them are good, but it's not like how back then. Weren't they take like $200 off that shit?
Oh, easily, bro. You would see TVs that were like $1,100 for like $500.
That's what I mean, right? It was almost like half the fucking price. Now it's like you go on Amazon, it's just $30.
Oh, nuts.
Macy's still has some pretty dope shit if you want to get hooked up for a Black Friday. All right. I think because we're on record and all that. I think that's all we have time for tonight, guys. It's 1 a.m. over here. Another episode without our beautiful, loving brother. Hopefully we'll be all three of us. Sorry it's been so hectic. We all have our own shit or weird schedules, but the show will and still and always must go on. And we appreciate everybody who does still take the time to listen and keep up with all of us and show love. And shout out to everybody that went over to Danny's show at the Gramercy Theater in New York, which was when I was fucking sick.
I met a lot of cool people, man. Everybody was enthusiastic and very supportive and genuinely happy to see us. I met a lot of people, so shout out to anybody that I got to meet at the Gramercy Theater with Danny.
Yeah,
those guys killed it. Tony, Max, Matt, and
all the shows. Shout out to everyone who's been at all the shows. And,
seriously.
And Danny had another show that he had to move to January, I believe, that was going to be in Syracuse.
I think so.
Yeah, so he had to move it to January or something. But shout out to everyone that supports all of us. Shout out to everyone that supports the show. We love you guys. And I know really Zooms are not the same as being together, but you're always gonna get the same weird us always and forever. But yeah, thank you guys for watching the show and hanging out. Jared, where can they find you on the internet, my dude?
Currently and only it would be Jared LoPriore on Instagram. How about you?
And you guys can find me at Michael_LoPriore on Instagram and LoPriore Mike on X or whatever the fuck they call it now. Double X, triple X, sex, what sex. Again, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Happy holidays to everybody. Amen. Happy Thanksgiving if you guys are supporting and you're with family or with all that, and you love your family and you barely get to be with them. Take it as a blessing. Life goes fucking fast. I can't believe we're the ages that we are now, but we're still kicking. We're still here. We're all still breathing. So if you guys are, celebrating with your family, holidays, enjoy it. Breathe it in, soak it up, and tell the ones you love them. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jared, again, and everybody else, all the fans, anybody, we always love you guys and appreciate you guys, especially during this time. You guys get us through the same shit that get you through, believe it or not. So I love you, Jared, and I'll see you soon, my dude.
Peace,
y'all.